Rumors were that Justin was running the affairs and business manners of Diddy's in Atlanta. Now his mother, Misa, is now speaking out and doing her best to give the wake-up call to her son a major push. It has been said that Misa is furious and upset that Sean Combs did not care about his sons being detained and cuffed during the raid, as he tried getting on a plane to flee the scene in Miami and the area, as well as not even trying to settle his son's part in the Jones suit, which Diddy could have done to keep his son out of trouble and keep his name clean, but he didn't. Diddy clearly was that type of parent that showed and dangled the carrot in front of his sons to get them involved or to look the other way with diamonds, money, career, and actual promises and advances. This is a New York Post article. It is a little bit older. It's from April 4th, 2024. Lawyer for Sean Diddy Combs' son, Justin, accuses feds of dirtying jury pool with press leaks. The high-powered criminal defense attorney representing Sean Diddy Combs' son, Justin, accused federal agents of tipping off the press about the raids on the hip-hop mogul's mansions and dirtying a potential jury pool. This honestly wouldn't surprise me if that happened, but at the same time, anytime something big is heading towards an area with mansions and celebrities, everyone's going to already know right away. So I don't know how valid that could be unless they actually have the proof of like phone calls and texts, some sort of receipts. Jeffrey Lichtman, best known for previously defending mobster John Gotti Jr. and Mexican drug lord Joaquin El Chapo Guzman, said that what bothers him the most about what he called the Department of Homeland Security overboard searches of Combs' properties in Los Angeles and Miami last week was the presence of the news media. Also, I'd like to add, even then, on the 4th of April, and still to this day, not many people are mentioning the third location in New York that was raided, and there's no footage of that. There's some of Miami and lots of Los Angeles, but nobody has the actual footage of New York's. Makes you wonder. And I've been thinking if the so-called adopted white daughter is still around. Like I said in previous videos, I feel like he kind of put her in hiding away, or he kind of pawned her off to somebody possibly in his circle, which is terrible. But the pictures I've seen of her before things went private seem like she might be hiding out in a New York City apartment. Things to think about, you know? They were all there ready to record it, Lichtman complained on his radio show, Beyond the Legal Limit. They were all there, told about it, and breathlessly reporting about anonymous agents of law enforcement telling them what they were looking for. Evidence of sex. Beep, beep. And here's the picture of Justin Combs walking backwards, with his hands behind his head. That's got to be a scary moment. But at the same time, what if Justin, I don't know, I haven't seen anything, but I get the vibes that sometimes Justin takes things like this and he like amps it up later on. Like, yeah, I'm so cool. I'm so hard. My daddy got fucking raided. Blah, 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 blah. He needs to get that shit out of his system and wake the fuck up, because there was a time he was a good boy. And I said it in my previous video. His mama was so proud of him. He was accepted to one of the best colleges, and Diddy fucked that up. Made him change his mind. That's bad, because that's just an evil thing for our government or law enforcement to do, the attorney added. His client, Justin Combs, 30, and his brother, Christian, 25, were seen on surveillance video being marched out of their dad's Homely Hills estate in Los Angeles with their hands on their heads. And then they were being handcuffed on the lawn by heavily armed officers. The pair were not arrested and followed to leave a short time later. So a lot of people forget they were handcuffed. They weren't arrested, but they were they were being, pretty much held down to the side, and they weren't going anywhere. They purposely detained them. They definitely had questions for them, and if they found certain things, they wanted answers right on the spot. Some more pictures, but Lichman argued that the damage had already been done. By using the press to leak what they're looking for, they're just dirtying a potential future jury pool, he said, referring to reports that law enforcement sources had confirmed to the press that the search warrants were part of a SEX beep beep probe. Now, here's the other thing. Yeah, if you're doing a search and an investigation, usually depending on what it is, you might want to keep it a secret. You don't want to alert anyone to it, because then they can hide things. They can possibly do what Diddy was trying to do, get on that jet or that plane and leave. But from my opinion, I think if this was a government big ass investigation where it wasn't just simply about Diddy and what he's doing, and I'm talking about like world war situations, yeah, it should be kept on lockdown, secret, no talking about it as much as possible. But for this, I honestly think, so what if people are aware of what he's looking for, or what they're looking for? Because the more people that are awake to this, knowing that he is being investigated and that there is support behind the people that are coming forward, then maybe more people will feel comfortable coming forward to talk about their experiences with him, what they've been through with him, and not fear Diddy or his team, and just, help the investigation. So I don't really see a problem with, knowing why was his house being raided. I'm sure the neighbors want to know. They want to feel safe too. They want to know what's going on and why Homeland Security's up in Diddy's crib. So the feds descended on Combs' luxury homes in heavily armed vehicles because they wanted to seize his phones, computers, sources told the Post. They were in heavy vehicles too because they don't know what to expect from his team, his crew, or his security, especially from what we found out through the years, how people, let's just say, tend to disappear. We don't know. You don't even know if they're guarded with their own weapons. Who knows? Combs, 54, was not arrested or charged with any crime, but spoke to authorities, according to his lawyer, Aaron Dreyer, who blasted the searches as gross overuse of military-level force. Yeah, it doesn't look pretty that these young men were, scared in their own home, and the rumors are that Christian was, actually in the shower or some shit. But hey, it's got to be done. And like I always say, let's be real. I don't think Christian or Justin are, very innocent and don't know his daddy's secrets and doings, business-wise and personal-wise. So, it is what it is. Separately, Combs has been named as a defendant in multiple bombshell SEXual ABUSE lawsuits, including one from a woman claiming that the hip-hop star DRUGGED and R-worded her when she was 17. Another $30 million complaint filed by music producer Rodney Little Jones. Why do I mess that up every time? Rodney Little Rod Jones alleged that Combs also SEXually harmed him and forced him to have sex with prostitutes. Lynchman, whose client Jones's lawsuit, dismissed the producer's claims as utterly bonkers. Why did this lawyer use the word bonkers? Okay, it's clearly written in an effort to get as much publicity as possible, not only for the case, but for the lawyer whose name I don't even remember. Literally, some maniac. Okay, yeah, okay. Rodney Jones's lawyer has been all over pushing this, as he should, because people have come forward and rumors have been around for a long time, and no one's taken it seriously until now. So I don't blame him that he's pushing it on everybody and all over the place hard. You know what I mean? Come on. But to say, I don't even remember, literally some maniac. All right. Everybody knows the name Tyrone Blackburn by now. And the feds, the idea that they're taking that stuff as gospel, which it very well may be they are, is almost hard to believe. Look, in an investigation, you should and you must take everything seriously. You got to get down to the nitty gritty and find everything out. If you don't take things seriously, shit's going to slip through those cracks. And we've seen that over the years. So tell me what you guys think about all this going on with his kids. And I will see you in a new video real soon. I plan on releasing one on Justin Bieber regarding this and Quincy Brown. I'm Linda, and that's for the record, Your Honor.